turn on that growl. Alright, we are recording. Alright, we are recording. We're recording. Alrighty, screen recording on, screen recording on. This video right here is basically, I want to show how this, me gushing on Loopy Pro. I want to show how Loopy Pro can make the best keyboard rig. I'm using this IRig Keys 49 key, and I want to show you how I got this IRig Keys 49, the versatility on it and the stuff that you can do in combination with this keyboard and Loopy Pro that I don't know no keyboard that I can do this with. If I was thinking like I go in the Guitar Center and I play on all the keyboards, and it's gonna be like the keyboards that I like, of course, might gush over love with, but not the perfect one. And with Loopy Pro and apps you can download, you can get it dang near perfect. You know what I'm saying? So this is my first page on the app. If I go to the second page right here, I got it a little bit more organized. That's, and this is what I want to concentrate on right here. This is basically the instruments. So right here, so I hope I got everything so you can see it good. So I got different, for one, on the IRig Keys I. The thing about it, got less controls, but you can set up presets, which is awesome, which I can't do on the MK3. So on preset number 1, I'm gonna go through this right here. This is what I'm concentrating on. This is, so you can see I got multiple things moving. If you see on here, I got on and off on most of this stuff. Bass on and off, piano tech on and off, and it's done for a reason. It's 2 separate buttons. But so we on user 1 right here. So for user 1, the first button is not to do with the sounds. The first button actually is a record button. But move on to the second button. This is my strings and pads. I got a default string and pads that I like, that works, and I just use that for that strings and pads. And I have on the left side over here, I have the mod wheel controlling the volume to the strings and to the strings and pads. Okay, so yeah, like yeah, that's it. So this is the strings for this one. This is strings, and this one right here is pads. Number 5 is pads. So that's why I need it on and off. This is a beautiful thing about IRig Keys I, that you can choose when you set up these buttons on the pads. You can choose to have them momentary or latching. So what it's doing is sitting at 0 when you turn it off, and at 127 when you turn it on. And because Loopy Pro is so versatile, it lets you actually use a MIDI, set up MIDI mapping for a 0 input. So if you can see on the screen, as I turn this on and off, you see steel pad going on and off. If I turn the other one, you see strings going on and off. That's why I have a on and off button, and then I have it mapped right here. So say I'm not using this MIDI controller, I've been meaning to do this, have it extra organized on the iPad so I can actually use it with another keyboard MIDI controller if I need to. So yeah, I'm gonna run down here. So this is another beautiful thing that let's go back a little bit. So I showed you the strings, I showed you the pads. This is on default, I have it like this. So it's in root position. So it's in root position. You would chord down here. Okay, so now if I click, this is how I have it set up. I have the record button set to a automatic. Let me show you actually in here what I have. I have this app. It's beautiful. Oh man, it's called MIDI Tools, and it's in the App Store. It has okay, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like mute that out because I got personal information popping up on the screen and stuff. So anyways, these MIDI plugins right I have right here is called MIDI. If you look in here, you see it had give you multiple things: MIDI bus, clone filter, MIDI curve. This is all one app that you download, and it gives you these multiple things. Now, notice one thing: it doesn't work on AUM, not like this. You see how it's mapped out? It give you a MIDI monitor if you need it. So, anyways, these are buses. Just like you have a effect bus, you have you can fine tune the control over the keys and what the keys are actually doing. So that in relative to how I have this set up is beautiful for using on a 49 key MIDI controller. This is taking away the downsides of using a smaller setup and showing what you can actually do. So if you have to play bass and keys split. So what you got, I have this instance right here. This is my bass and keys split. So what it does, instead of being right here, it does a couple things. So when I push this button right here, now I have a bass right here. You see how far my bass going? My bass is all the way down here. So I have a full range of bass, and it shifts my octave. It turns the bass on and it shifts my octave. It's doing all of this by this instance right here. And I have it set up actually right here where it says bass split on and off. So that's on. If I click this is how this keyboard work or whatever. It gives two different MIDI controls. I can't do this and it hit the control. I have to do this and then do that. But anyway, it works fine. And that's how I turn the bass off. So that gives me bass. One button, press of one button, it pushes the octave down and it turns the bass split on. And what it's doing is it's a real split. It's not me layering the bass on top of the rolls or on top of the piano. You can hear it stops the notes because again, only in Loopy Pro, man, they give you fine tune over this kind of stuff. And right here, when you go to set it up, you go in here and you set up what part of the board that you want for that app to do. And then you can put what octave you want. I mean, it's so much control. It is so much control. Okay, so that's that one. I'm going to show you another instance that I use this same thing by moving my keyboard where I need it and where I need the most stuff. This right here, I'm going to show you this right here. If I push this third one, it automatically do what it needs to do. This other sounds cuts off and the sound that I want turns on. So what this actually does, this does a few things. It turns off B3X, my organ. It mutes the organ because I use my expression pedal now to control. Oh man, technical difficulties. Hold on. Is it? Let me see if this app tripping. What's going on with this app? Oh, is that the reason? Let me see. Okay, there we go. Okay. So yeah, I got the Swarm. I bit the bullet at that $30 and bought the Swarm sax, man, alto sax, and it is amazing, man. This it's crazy. And then you got You got that growl, man. You can turn the growl on. So this how I got it set up. I got these things doing a few things. For one, this opens and closes B3X. I run out of keys, so I had to put it on multiple things. And this open and close piano tech, but it also turns my vibrato on and off, and it turns the growl on. Vibrato, growl. And this button also turns the Leslie on and off on B3X. So like hold on, let me turn it. You can't see it because it's turning. It turns the Leslie on and off, and it opens and closes B3X. I have these things doing multiple things, but nothing I would need at the same time. So it all works out. This is the thing in like creating your own. This is the whole point of this video. I'm saying I'm creating my own perfect keys rig, and that's why I named it that thing is perfect keys rig, because like you can't get a board. You go to buy a board, and it's gonna have some things you like, some things, and it's gonna be some things that you really don't. On Loopy Pro, if it's something you want to do, 9 out of 10 is a way to do it. You just got to figure out how, and that's what I love about this app. So like I say, like I got most of the stuff laid out on here too. So if I wanted to add vibrato, it's still shortcuts, and it's real neat and stuff like that. And that's basically what I wanted to show. I wanted to show how I use this 49 key keyboard MIDI controller. My bad, I took my time saying it and didn't say the wrong thing. 49 key MIDI controller and get full board capability out of it. It's amazing. This IRig Keys I is amazing. I've been loving it. See, like I say, these all set up, and let me show you. For instance, this is the horn. So I got it under real sax. Let's go in here and see what I'm doing right here. I unmute. Well, it's not doing much. Oh no, that's not the right one. It's this one, real sax split. Okay, so it's doing a bunch of stuff here. That just turns it on and off. But you see, it's unmuting. It mutes all the other MIDI buses that I don't need. Turns on the MIDI bus that I do need. Mutes B3X because I use the expression pedal as a expression pedal with the horn, and I probably won't be using the horn and the B3X at the same time. The horn, solo time, so it unmutes piano tech, because I don't know if I stressed this or not, but like, oh, I didn't. But let's go back to the horn a little bit. Right here, I got just this much board right here. Let me move this down. I got only just this much board, just the chord width, and it's in the chord octave. You know what I mean? So like, is in the chord octave, like, so it'll be. I'm thinking the chords of one song and playing a different song. I meant to play. See, if I want to turn on this, I have to probably keep my left hand on and turn on the vibrato with my right hand. I actually got vibrato and the growl set up on my Bluetooth pedal. And then you want to get mad with it, you turn on that growl. That Swarm, I don't know what they did with it. They did their thing on the app, and now they know they is doing $30 for each of them. And over time, I'm gonna try to get all. The next one I want to get is the violin one, so I'm gonna try that next. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna end the video before I get too long. But yeah, that is it. I guess I show this right quick. This sampling up here, that's another dope thing. I got it. I'm pretty sure I set this up. I was tweaking with it, so I hope I got it right. But basically, I can sing a note. Let me turn on a little help here. Do. Okay, you can sing a note, and then pretty sure if I turn this on. Okay, yeah. So that turns that on, and it turns the rest of my stuff off. And so middle C would be the note I just middle C would be the note I just sung or whatever, and you can effectively play your voice. So yeah, that's another neat thing. But that is it, man. That's it. It's nothing major on this that I left out. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video right here. Man, I appreciate you watching. If you did, man, take it easy. Y'all keep making music if you is. Be easy. I'm out.